Hey, I'm Derek. I'm going to give you a quick overview of the 6 Series dash by Fiber. So there's 5 different models for different applications or different producers and their different needs. I got a dash 4 in front of me. This is a dash 4 center mount, which is probably our most popular model that we have. But there's dash 1, there's a dash 2, and there's actually a dash 4 rear mount with lighting and all kinds of stuff built into it. Now, there's a couple things that are the same on every dash, no matter what. They all have a separate rinse pump aside from the gas-powered pump that you would use to transfer water over to the sprayer. There's an air-powered rinse pump hidden in the back of each one. That's where all your rinsing functions. So super quiet, you're processing jugs, there's no noise. It is silent and it's really comfortable for the operator on the deck here. Also, it's on demand, so it's only cycles when you need to. You press a foot pedal, whatever, it only cycles then. So the dash has got a couple things that they're all designed to do. They're designed to keep all your chemicals separate, so you preload all your different products. You don't want some of them touching at the wrong time, and you start losing efficacy. You're talking, major dollars on a lot of these farms with the amount of chemical that you're putting on, and you want to make sure that you're getting what you paid for and not have them touch at the wrong time and make a new product and get the wrong chemistry. The other thing is they're designed to be extremely fast. So by far the fastest way of filling a sprayer is through these systems. The way we've optimized the plumbing, anti-vortex plates in the bottom of every inductor, no venturis. There's a boost kit, which I'll show you in a minute here. It's all designed to be extremely fast and efficient. Now, they all process jugs the same way. First of all, they have a rinse nozzle inside. You put your jug on this little stem, and what happens is there's a foot pedal down below. This foot pedal does 2 things. It's a 2-stage foot pedal. You push it part way down, and there's actually an air line that comes through this rinse tube right up into this rinse nozzle, and it'll inject air into that jug. So it just kind of pressurizes the jug, and that chemical just like within a second or 2 just empties super fast. Then you push your foot pedal all the way down, so part way down for air, all the way down, turns on water, and it's washing the inductor, or washing the jug out. And you can rinse the bottom of the jug. It washes really hard. You can set your air pressure to that air diaphragm pump and control how much rinse pressure you have. And really, really fast, really clean jugs, by far faster than a knife now. So really cool system. Every dash has that. Another thing that they all have is a second rinse nozzle in the back, and I'll show you what that does in a minute. They also have a dry mix agitator. This is an option that you can add to any inductor that we have. It's an air-powered motor with a blender system that can be installed for mixing dry products up. So that kit includes a nozzle, a water nozzle. So you turn this on and it would inject water into here. Start filling it, again, all off that air diaphragm pump, so no gas motors running. Fill this with water, throw your dry product in here, and then activate your air motor and get that all in suspension before you send that. So you got harder to mix products, deal with it here, not in the sprayer tank. Really easy way of handling dry. Like even some old clay-based fungicides that are really hard to mix, almost becomes like a milkshake. This is an awesome way to deal with it. We use gravity as much as possible. So off your tote decks, we have tote transfer kits with a valve on here, cam lock and a valve. You can just transfer, fill your bulk products, measure out your product, don't meter it out. It's not dependent on temperature, viscosity, or conductivity. A measurement volume is so consistent, really simple, and all your chemical ratings are based on that. I'm gonna show you how to unload this thing. So, every unit unloads in a very similar way. So you do everything from ground level. You would come over here, you would open your master water valve. So anything on a dash 2 or higher has a master water valve. You'd open up like a 3-inch valve, fire up your pump. Lots of different pump options. We only deal with Honda, so they're always good engines, but you can choose your pump of choice. Now you're pumping water to your sprayer. So 3-inch valve, open all the way. Now, what I can also do is there's always corresponding handles to different inductors. So as I pull this handle, it does 2 things. One is it opens a chemical valve, letting this inductor drain into this water as it's coming. No venturis, anti-vortex plates in the bottom of every inductor, so there's no toilet bowl effect happening and sucking air. Most of our customers don't even use defoamer anymore because it flows so simply that way. As I pull the handle further, it opens a second valve. So that rinse nozzle that I talked about in the back of the inductor that's hidden there, it's a special one we've designed that washes the walls of the inductor down. So as the chemical's unloading, it's chasing it down with fresh water. Now I'm empty, I shut this off, it shuts my rinser off first, I can suck that last little bit of rinse water out, I'm left with a clean, empty inductor every time. So one of the things that's also available, that's new on the 6 Series dash, is a boost kit. This is on the 4.6 models, so both the rear mount and the center mount have this as an option. You can add what's called a suction boost kit. So I talked about this 3-inch valve that you open that lets the chemical in. Now you can actually open a second 2-inch valve. So it has a 3-inch feeding into the pump and an additional 2-inch. So you got a lot of water on the suction side of this pump, allowing you to maximize the volume of these new pumps. And so really fast there. Now, if you want to clean these things out, super simple. This also would apply for like winterizing. What you would do is normally you would have your rinse source, so that air diaphragm pump in the back is normally set to fresh water. So you're rinsing with water from your tanks. What you can do is turn on your water agitate and fill this inductor with water, fill it to like 35 gallons or so, and then you'd shut that off, turn your rinse source to D. You would then throw your cleaning agent in here, and now you go and pull all your handles down, and it's going to activate that rinsers in every tank, and because they're all open, the water is all going to flow back to this inductor, and it's just you can just let it wash for as long as you feel that you need to. You want to let it wash for half an hour or just a few minutes, whatever it is, you can do a really quick wash. It's really easy. There's a hand sprayer on all models. So if you don't like how the auto system works, there is a hand sprayer. You can deal with problem areas really easily. All the Dash 2s and larger have this hose rinse kit. So those gravity hoses that I was talking about, or hoses going from your totes down below to your chem pumps, or like from your cage tote transfer hose kits, or those kinds of things, you can take them, hook them off the inductor, plug them in, off the totes, plug them into here, and now you can circulate. Just open this up and you can circulate your cleaning agent through your tote transfer hoses and clean those. So it's just super simple to clean all your products. Really, really easy. So that air diaphragm pump that I talked about, you can control the air coming to it from here. You can set your rinse pressure, so it's just a 1-to-1. So if you have 60 PSI in your air regulator, that gives you 60 PSI of rinsing pressure. That's my personal favorite. Yeah, so there's chem pumps, or air diaphragm chem pumps. So if you install additional chem pumps to transfer from down below up into your inductors, if you transfer from on top here down onto the deck, you can control all that from here. Plug your chem pump into the inductor you want, and then just turn it on and off, fill to your desired amount, shut it off. So very simple to handle bulk products, dry, jugs. There's lots of ways to do that. Whiteboards, write your mixes on here. Instructions for the guys. The Dash 4s have like an onboard electrical system with like a fuse panel. So there's some new stuff we got coming in the next couple of years we're really excited about. You'll be able to just plug and play. It's ready for that. There's lighting kits available, so you can light these inductors from the back so they glow at night. For people who have to operate at night, you can actually read the numbers super well, see your fill levels, stuff like that. So lots of different kits, lots of different ways you can configure them, but they're fast to keep your chemicals separate, and just really simple, easy to operate is kind of what we do. So thanks for checking it out.